Welcome to Vikram's Career Academy, where your professional dreams become reality. Let us help you learn, grow, and succeed. Subscribe and start your journey today.
First of all, we will see what is a sentence. A sentence is a group of words that express a complete throughout and conveying a statement, question, command, or exclamation. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with an punctuation like period or full stop or question mark or exclamation symbol. A sentence has a subject and a verb. There are four kinds of sentences. One is declarative, second one is interrogative, third one is imperative, and fourth one is exclamatory. First, we will see a declarative sentence. A declarative sentence states a fact or information. It ends with a period or full stop. Now we will see the examples. First one is the sun rises in the east. In this sentence, there is a full stop. This indicates it is a declarative sentence. And further, we see the sun rises in the east is a fact. That means the sun always rises in the east. It doesn't change its direction. So, in this scenario, we can say this sentence is a declarative sentence. Like this, India is a beautiful country. This sentence ends with full stop and it's an information. Likewise, birds can fly in the sky. In this sentence, there is a full stop at the end and birds can fly in the sky is a fact. Therefore, this sentence is a declarative sentence. Now we see what is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence always asks a question and the sentence ends with a question mark. Now we will see the examples. First is what is your name? Here name of a person is asked. It is a question and this sentence ends with a question mark. So this is an interrogative sentence. Like this, where do you live? This sentence also a question and ends with a question mark. And how old are you? This sentence also ends with a question mark. So all these sentences are examples of interrogative sentence. Now we will see what is imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is a command or a request and it always ends with a periodic stop or exclamation. This punctuation marks depends on the scenario. So there are two types of punctuation mark. One is full stop and another is exclamation. Now we will see some examples. Sit down. Sit down is a polite, uh, we say command also, and it ends with a full stop. So this is a imperative sentence. Stop talking. Here we can say somebody in the room or telling to some other person to stop talking. It's also a request or a maybe it may be a command and it ends with a exclamatory. So this is also imperative sentence. Similarly, kindly help your friend. This is a request and it ends with a full stop. So all these sentences are examples of imperative sentence. Now the last one is exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence itself is self-explanatory, and it here we see any sentence that expresses excitement or emotion is called exclamatory sentence, and it always ends with an exclamatory mark. Now we will see some examples like what a beautiful day. Here it is excitement, and another example is wow, that was amazing. Hooray, we won the match. All these sentences are examples of exclamatory sentences. Here we learn about four types of sentence and we see what are the key points. First is declarative sentence. Declarative sentence always ends with a full stop, and it is a statement. Another is interrogative. It always ends with a question mark and it always asks question. Third one is imperative. This is a command or request and it may end with full stop or exclamatory. The fourth one is exclamatory. It is a emotion or excitement. This sentence always ends with exclamation mark. So we learn the four types of the sentences. One is declarative, one is interrogative, one is imperative, and exclamatory. If you have any doubt, you can go back to uh, this video and uh, see the video again. Now we will discuss some practice exercises. First question is, please close the door. It is a request and ends with a full stop. That's why it is a imperative sentence. Second one is, how are you today? This is a question and ends with question mark. Hence it is a interrogative sentence. Third one is, the stars are shining. It's a statement and ends with a full stop. That's why it is a declarative sentence. Fourth one, what a wonderful surprise. It's an excitement and ends with exclamatory mark. So it is a exclamatory sentence. Sit down. It's a command and ends with full stop. That's why it is imperative. The sun rises in the east. Earlier we have discussed this sentence. It is a declarative as this sentence is a fact. How old are you? This is a question. Here question mark is missing. It is intentionally missed in this video to see how many of you answer. So how old are you is a question mark. So it is an interrogative question. Oh no, I forgot my homework. Obviously, there is an exclamation mark and it shows some excitement or that's why it is an exclamatory sentence. Please stand up. It is also a command or request and ends with a full stop. That's why it is an imperative sentence. And lastly, my father is a doctor. It is a statement and ends with a full stop. That's why it is a declarative sentence. Now we will practice another some exercises. Here we will see the correct punctuations. See, how many languages do you speak? It's a question, so it should be a question mark. Can I borrow your pen? Is it a question or not? Yes, it is a question. That's why there should be a question mark at the end. Stop immediately. Request and it ends with a exclamatory sentence. Please stand up. It's a polite request and therefore it ends with a full stop. The sun is shining. It is a statement and it should be end with a full stop. What a beautiful day. It is also excitement and it should be end with a exclamatory sentence. Like this, you see, why are you late to school as a question, it should be a question mark. Stop talking. Yes, it is a request. So it is a exclamatory sentence. Read the next page. It is a command and ends with a full stop. The dog is barking. It is a statement. It should be end with a full stop. That's it.
Please like, share, and subscribe the channel.